Hello. So, I was talking with some ladies today that I work with about how the upkeep that women have to do for themselves. Um, whether you get highlights or Botox in your face. When you start getting older, how you start getting hairs in your chin that you have to pull out. Uh, and I just thought it was interesting. They always laugh and say that men get better looking as they age. And I'm like, wow, like, so is this really our natural state at all? Are we just designed more fluffy, more hair in certain places, uh, uh, plenty of collagen in our face, all that to attract a mate? And then when we can no longer make babies, then we start going, we start becoming men. So anyway, I was thinking, because she was saying when you go out for these sales positions that women are getting highlights, they're getting this and that, all this stuff to make themselves look attractive. And not that there's anything wrong with taking care of yourself, but I thought that was interesting that we have to look a certain way to sell a product. you know um, what's the correlation between selling drugs to someone and being attractive to sell that drug? um, do we believe more in a product when it's dressed up, uh, you know looks good to us? Basically, we might get a few more minutes with the person we're trying to sell it to if they enjoy looking at us. And I understand that to be true. I'm not even gonna lie, I find myself sometimes talking to people that sometimes their conversation might be a little bit dry, but they're nice looking, so I'm like, all right, let me just let them run their dry mouth. um, I just thought that was interesting though, because we're in a society where it's all about what we see online, what we see on Amazon, what we see here, there. Um, then we get the product to our homes, right? And the products don't work. We got to either send them back or we can't return them. They don't fit, whatever, you know. And I wonder how that applies to other things. We see somebody that we think is good looking and we want to start a relationship with them, or at least get to know them, take them out on a date. And it doesn't work. And sometimes people get caught in these relationships where they're just entertaining themselves with someone good looking, you know, because they know there's really nothing else there. Maybe for someone else, that person would have something there for them, but for you, it might not be working. Um, I just think that's interesting. That's all that, you know, we are beings that have more than one thing going on. You know, I appreciate a quality product. I do. But a lot of the times I let products that aren't that quality into my life because of how it's been advertised to me. You know, sometimes more work goes into the advertisement than it does into the product. So, and I think especially for women where everything is geared towards us, oh, you don't like your hair, you don't like your weight, you don't like what clothes you have on, blah, 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 like women have to stay on their toes all the time, I feel like, to make society say, okay, you're good enough to have someone look at you for a couple minutes, you know. And then there's certain things we can't change, like our age. um you know I feel like people are even stripping themselves of their melanin, because people are telling them, hey, you being brown skin is unacceptable. So there's a procedure for that. There's always a procedure to wash away something authentic about you. But if that thing about you is in style, everyone can copy it. So I think that's a little disturbing. We have to find ways to appreciate ourselves, whether, you know, whether people appreciate us or not, whether we look in the mirror every day and maybe we don't like what we see every day. Maybe we need to stop thinking that it has so much to do with our looks and something that's going on internally in our brains, in our bodies. Um, I feel like it's very hard to search for real things when we're just being sold everything. And I don't want to be a product to someone. I want that thing about me to speak for itself. And I think that's what people need to concentrate more on. You shouldn't have to impress someone to let them know, hey, our product is good. It'll work for you. You know. All right, someone's coming in. So have a great day. Leave your comments if any of this sounds like something you've been through. Have you ever found yourself maybe trying to make yourself different than what you are so that you can get a point across to people that are, I don't want to say shallow, but that they're, it's tunnel vision. It's just about what you look like to them. And that could be in school, at work, in a relationship. I even see people who are religious people that, they get more attention when they're attractive. Somehow their words coming out of their mouth sound more profound to people when they look good, So I just thought that was interesting. And to hear a professional woman say that, a beautiful professional woman, to say that they still feel like they have to show up a certain way in order for their point to be heard or to get a minute of someone's time. I think that's interesting. And, there's a whole business that's catered to doing that, to making this illusion for people. So have a blessed day. And, I'll see you guys again. Bye.